Okay, here we are at an interesting intersection. This is Sandeck Sophia Ross Boulevard. Not sure what number it is, but it's one block from the Riverfront. The high-rise building over there is on the other side of the Tonle Sap River. And we are one block this way from the National Museum of Cambodia, sorry. One block back there to the Royal Palace. Three-quarters of a block to Wat Ounalom, where those monks are probably off to. And what else is here? Some good things. Now this place over the road here is excellent pho. Bright Lotus pho, soup and more. Somewhere in the vicinity of $3. Next door is a English food place, but I've never eaten there. But it looks a tad pricey. And here we have U-Care Pharmacy. They're very good, very professional, Western style pharmacy. And I've seen them here and in Campbell. And I've patronised all those stores. So it's a chain, I imagine, across most big places in Cambodia. So what we're going to do is have a look at the Smile Minimart, 24-hour store. Temperature normal. Oops. What we do. Good morning, how are you? I just shoot a little video of your shop in here. Okay. Okay, then I'll buy something. This lovely young woman. Like most of them. Really friendly. This is household cleaning products, kitchen utensils, stuff like that. Breakfast cereals, which I'm after a certain type. Swiss Miss Marshmallow, Yorkshire Gold, that looks like tea, Nutella, probably peanut butter, jam spreads, and here we go down, we're going down extra thick rolled oats, whole grain. These are probably American, had Australian, which are good, organic. And we move along here, Hershey's cocoa, no, Bourneville cocoa, no, not really, green tea, cane sugar, Bundaberg sugar. Bundaberg from Queensland, Australia, Jello, Bird's custard, and here we get to coffee. Now I've noticed in the last few weeks in a couple of stores that there hasn't been any imported coffee, by which I mean from Italy and France, etc. So I get a local coffee. This is quite good, Arabica, but you've got to put the right quantity in when you're making it up. If you put too much in, it's got a slightly bitter taste. Cafe latte is probably a powder. And then you get these, it's the same Cambodian coffee. There is an excellent Cambodian organic coffee, but they don't sell it here in this store. Heinz beans, kidney beans, sliced something, Campbell's real stock. Oils, tuna, sardines, scallops. I got some oysters, Chinese. Might have been these ones that are disgusting. Absolutely terrible. And here we get our range of Campbell soups. Now here's something I haven't seen for a long time. Campbell's Chunky New England clam chowder. Soup that eats like a meal. I hadn't seen this in over 20 years because I've never seen it in New Zealand. Maybe it's available in Australia. 11 grams of protein, healthy request, heart healthy, blah blah. But I actually, a couple of weeks ago, I bought one and tasted it, and the recipe has changed. Not so chunky, and they have more herbs in it, so it's slightly flavoursome. Gourmet nacho, Heinz Big Red, canned carrots. Why? Plenty of fresh food here. SPC spaghetti, beef ravioli. So if you want your Western foods, there's plenty here. Olives, plenty available in Cambodia, and lots of fresh, abundant, fresh local food. Bathroom tissues, Oreo, lowest to the low, blah blah. Ice blocks, ice creams, Sierra Lee, I think that's American. And we go along here. I'm not going to buy any of these, and I'll tell you why. Yogurts, and what you can get in Cambodia, that's just like a salami. They don't have the big salami here today. Get this sort of European sausage. This one's not particularly good. It's very hard. Here we go. This might be it. U-Roller. It's a salami. 512 grams. But really, there is an organic salami place here. I haven't found them on retail yet, shampoos, but I definitely, once I find them, I'll definitely try them. And there's the German salami factory in Thailand. Plenty of those around here. I find their salami slightly sulphurous. Lots of nuts, and of course many types of nuts are grown here, like cashews. Cardamom mountains would make you think that cardamoms grow here. Nutri-One, baked almonds, dried cranberries. Now usually, because I find the rolled oats a little bland, I usually get nuts. Put a selection of nuts in there with my rolled oats to make them a little more tasty and nutritious. And we have a selection of cheeses here. It looks like an Edam or a Gouda. So this is probably Edam. That's Edam there for sure. Emborg. That's a Danish brand. And here we have Emborg, cheddar, Gouda, Edam, Emmental. Laughing Cow, well, there's carrots, looks like kiwi fruit, capsicum. These sandwiches sort of everywhere, Aussie baked. There's another brand too that I like more, and that's cheaper. That's an egg and lettuce sandwich. Dana Blue, so Danish blue cheese, cheddar. Oh, Angkor, New Zealand, isn't it? Cheddar processed cheese. Chesdale, that's New Zealand. Mozzarella, Greek cream cheese. And then here we go. We get into liquids here. Liquid. Now what I want to get is Anchor full cream milk, 224. That's from New Zealand. It's not what I'm looking for. Now I don't actually buy milk here because it's a little less expensive at the Kiwi Mart. What I want is a rice milk, rice dream. That's Australian, or horchata, but you see that's $5. Quite expensive, but what the heck. And we have our wines. Ban Rock Station, well we know that's not a particularly good wine. Liquors, there you go. What are the prices? $10, 10. These are $24.52 of French. $9.70. Yeah. Ramen noodle. You got tortilla, multi-grain. We'll sort of package this and package that. Now we'll go and see the lovely young woman. For all that time I didn't select many things. Rice stream. Hello. Hey Rebecca. Yes please. And we be courteous, we help the staff by placing that back there. No, thank you.
Total $14.50.
How many dollars?
$14.
$14. Okay. I'll just get the money. Smile. Of course, they're all sweet-natured. Always nice to come to these stores and shop because you're treated so well.
Check for you, 24,000 riyal.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
See you next time.
See you.
All right, I'll put this on YouTube.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And past these men walking on the door. So to recap, we have Eucare Pharmacy. Very good. We've got that Bright Lotus Pho place. The Royal Palace, one block down there. And just coming into view now, the National Museum of Cambodia. And there's little street food places here. A monk doing his morning rounds. So thank you for viewing. And if you found this content interesting, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thank you again. Bye bye.